Whether you're constantly carrying a full set of passengers, heavy cargo, or using a trailer regularly with your Toyota hybrid, can it affect the way it performs, but more importantly, can it affect the hybrid powertrain system? Let's answer that question. So what happens here when you constantly carry heavy cargo, full set of passengers, luggages, or pull a trailer consistently? Well, most Toyota hybrid drivers and owners would answer, well, your gasoline engine has to work much harder. I get this question many times in comments and sent to me on a lot of my past videos. So I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on exactly what it means when you do this. So while it's true that your gasoline combustion engine does have to work harder when you're carrying constant heavy loads, etc., there's another system that actually has to work harder and smarter, and that is your hybrid battery's thermal management system. Because constantly adding heavy weight or load to your or in your Toyota hybrid can increase the energy required to do things like accelerate or climb hills. Now, depending on exactly what type of Toyota hybrid you have and how your Toyota hybrid's system responds, that can increase electrical power flowing through the battery, which means more heat has to be managed. But here's the surprising part: at least for Toyota hybrid powertrain systems, heavy cargo doesn't automatically mean that you're damaging or doing harm to your hybrid system or hybrid battery, luckily. Everyone, for a full breakdown of anything Toyota hybrid related, grab yourself a free copy of a hybrid ebook guide. I'll leave it linked in the first link in the description below. There's also other links to more involved and more detailed Toyota hybrid ebook guides that are available for purchase. And if you appreciate Toyota hybrid related content and knowledge like this, consider subscribing to the Toyota World YouTube channel. All right, so thanks to the lovely Toyota hybrid mastery, which Toyota has evolved to with the latest hybrid powertrain systems in anything from a Toyota RAV4 all the way up to a Toyota Sequoia, these Toyota hybrid systems are designed to manage three important things. One being temperature, two being power, and three being battery state of charge. But what actually happens in the hybrid powertrain system when you're carrying heavy loads? Just understanding simple physics, a heavier vehicle requires more energy in order to move. So if you take the same speed of travel, say 60 kilometers an hour or 60 miles an hour, the increased vehicle's mass increases the amount of energy required to get to that speed. And unfortunately, when you're traveling up hills, even small hills at a heavier cargo capacity or cargo load can make the effect way more obvious. So more mass or heavier Toyota hybrid vehicle requires way more energy to get up that hill as if it weighed less. Now, in a Toyota hybrid, the gasoline engine output can be increased and change how much power comes from the electric motor, the battery, and of course the gasoline combustion engine. This is all in part of the design of the Toyota hybrid system. So you shouldn't really worry about how heavy or how much heavier am I making my Toyota hybrid. You should really ask yourself how much of the additional workload is passing through the electrical hybrid powertrain system. Allow me to touch on why battery current actually produces more heat. Well, the way it works is every real battery, and Toyota hybrid batteries are really no different, produces something called internal resistance. When electrical currents flow through that resistance, some of the energy becomes and gets converted to heat. So in a simplified theory, if current increases substantially, resistive heating can increase even faster. And everyone, this is one of the reasons why battery thermal management is so important in hybrids and EVs. Increased current can increase heat generation, but Toyota doesn't simply let the battery keep climbing in terms of temperature. That's where the cooling system and hybrid control computer comes into play. To understand how Toyota actually cools down the hybrid high voltage battery or the electrical system in a Toyota hybrid, many Toyota hybrids use forced air cooling for the high voltage battery. Air is pulled through a dedicated intake, moved by a cooling fan, and directed through or around the battery pack. The exact design varies between Toyota models and generations. One point that's extremely important and crucial for anybody carrying any type of heavy cargo or trailer is blocking or interfering with your hybrid cooling system. Now, Toyota actually warns Toyota hybrid owners not to block the intake for the hybrid powertrain cooling system, which is normally found in and around the back middle or third row of your Toyota hybrid system. For example, there are panels just behind the middle row or underneath the middle row seats that are usually slotted or vented. This is part of your intake system for your hybrid cooling system, and you're warned not to block it with, towels, baggage, luggage, pet debris, pet hair, stuff like that. You want to be really careful because this will affect the way your Toyota hybrid manages thermal or performs thermal management to keep your battery at an optimal operating temperature, which would affect things like, responsiveness, regenerative braking, fuel economy, state of charge, all things that are very important for your Toyota hybrid powertrain system. Now, if for whatever reason your Toyota hybrid battery does overheat or get to a non-optimal operating temperature because you did something like not service or maintain your cooling system, or you've completely blocked the vents without noticing, what will basically happen is your power output will be reduced on your hybrid powertrain system, which means you will be using your gasoline combustion engine more often than you would have if your hybrid powertrain system, specifically the hybrid battery, was at an optimal operating temperature. So you'll be costing yourself more money on fuel and potentially costing yourself some money in the service department down the road due to things like hybrid battery degradation, which can definitely play a big factor and role in speeding up the degradation of your hybrid high voltage battery cells. So make sure you pay attention to all these points. So to answer the very common question, am I damaging or doing harm to my Toyota hybrid system when I am constantly carrying heavy loads for long trips or long drives? Well, your Toyota hybrid vehicle doesn't just simply work harder blindly. Its computers are constantly deciding how to distribute power, when to charge the battery, when to use the gasoline engine, how aggressively to cool the battery, and when to reduce power to protect the hybrid system. So if you are taking your Toyota hybrid on a long, heavy load road trip, don't panic. Just understand the conditions. Stay within the vehicle's payload limits. Keep the battery cooling intake unobstructed and clear, and maintain the cooling system as Toyota specifies. Now, of course, don't expect the absolute best fuel economy when you are carrying heavy loads or a full Toyota hybrid of passengers or a trailer. This is something common and very expected in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this video topic and review, and make sure you subscribe to the Toyota World YouTube channel. It would really mean a lot.